Welcome back, everyone. Once again, seating in the front section of the hall is reserved for finalists and student observers only. Teachers, chaperones, and other adult attendees are welcome to take a seat in any other available area. For interpretation services in Spanish, Arabic, or Mandarin, follow the instructions on screen. And a reminder, as a courtesy to those around you, please be sure to silence all electronic devices. Thank you. program will begin in just a moment, so please take your seats and be sure all electronic devices have been silenced. Once again, our program will begin in just a moment, so please take your seats. Take your seats. The program is about to begin.
Good morning and welcome to the Grand Awards Ceremony, the culmination of the 2022 Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. Now, please welcome back your host, Barb Baker.
Hello, everyone! Wow, what a week you've all had. Here we are at the Regeneron ISEF Grand Award Ceremonies. Before we begin, I have something for each of you to think about. Whether your work is recognized with an award today or not, each and every finalist participating in ISEF this year has already won. You have persevered with your studies and research and shown tremendous grit in the face of insurmountable odds. You have participated in the largest pre-collegiate science competition in the world. So congratulations to each and every one of you. With that in mind, I'd like to ask all of our Regeneron ISEF finalists to please stand, both in this hall and those of you participating virtually, so we may take a moment to honor you. Very well done. Now it is my pleasure to welcome back the President and CEO of Society for Science and publisher of Science News, Maya Ajmera.
Thank you, Barb. This has been such an exciting week. Yeah? I hope you have had as good a time as I have here in Atlanta for Regeneron ISEF 2022. This ISEF has been particularly special since it has been 2 years since we have been able to be together safely in person. One of my favorite parts of this week was to see firsthand the connections forged between the brightest young minds in the world. Yeah? Yeah? We have heard from so many of the past finalists that the people they meet here this week remained their friends throughout college and became treasured business partners and collaborators. You have found your people. As we bring an amazing week to a close, I want to be the first to welcome you to the ISEF alumni family. The ISEF community is a select group of individuals who have gone on to do great things, and I have no doubt you will too. Among you, I see future innovators, leaders, and trailblazers. And no matter what happens today, know that your passion for STEM, your dedication, and your pure grit make you all winners. So congratulations to all of you, our impressive finalists. I can't wait to see what you do next. I hope that this experience has inspired you to continue to pursue your interests with the vigor and tenacity you have already shown. We wish you the best of luck as you continue your STEM journey. As I close, I want to take the opportunity to thank everyone who helped to make this week in Atlanta and online possible. Please join me in thanking all the sponsors and the volunteers for their hard work and tremendous support. Thank you to our judges and translators who gave up their time to make this all possible. And special thanks to the local arrangements committee who worked diligently to make sure this week went off smoothly. Let's give a huge round of applause to thank everyone who made this week such a success. And lastly, I want to thank Regeneron and our other wonderful sponsors for their commitment to ISEF. On behalf of the Society for Science, congratulations, thank you, and I hope to see many of you next year in Dallas, Texas for Regeneron ISEF 2023.
Thank you, Maya. And thank you again to the entire Society for Science team for their tireless work. Next, we are pleased to share a special message from one of the world's preeminent authorities on algorithms for network applications and cybersecurity, Dr. Tom Layton of Akamai. The Akamai Foundation is our lead technology sponsor. As co-founder and chief executive officer of Akamai, Dr. Layton is also a member of the Society's Board of Trustees. He is a 1972 and 1973 alumnus of ISEF, and we are delighted to welcome him back to share this message.
Hello, and congratulations to all the finalists. It's really an honor for me to be speaking to you. You're among the most brilliant and innovative students from all over the world. You probably don't realize it yet, but you're going to change the world and make it a better place. You're going to use your intelligence, curiosity, and passion to solve the world's most challenging problems. You'll fight global warming, improve nutrition, you might cure cancer, you'll stop future pandemics, and maybe you'll even figure out how to slow down aging. I know that sounds like a lot, probably because it is a lot, and you don't have to worry about doing it all right away. For now, you just need to keep on doing what you've been doing so well, learning, exploring, asking questions, going where your imagination and passion lead you, and working with your colleagues to solve intriguing puzzles and hard problems. I know all this is true because 50 years ago, in 1972 and 1973, I was sitting where you are now. I didn't have the slightest clue what lay ahead in life at the time, but over the last 50 years, I've seen what my fellow students from that era have accomplished, and it's been amazing to see. The mapping of the human genome, the development of amazing vaccines that greatly reduce the death rate from COVID, the generation of power at scale without burning fossil fuels, the invention of the web and the Internet of Things, and the creation of a compute and communication fabric that connects billions of humans together in real time. The Akamai Foundation is thrilled to be a sponsor of ISEF. It gives us a chance to recognize and celebrate your achievements and to help encourage you to keep up the great work. At Akamai, our mission is to power and protect life online. And we're doing that to make life better for billions of people, billions of times per day. And now I want to pass that challenge on to you. How will you help make life better for billions of people? You don't have to answer that today, but keep it in the back of your mind. And as you go through life, be sure to keep your eyes and ears open and your brain turned on. That was advice given to me by a famous scientist when I was your age, and it couldn't have been more prescient. You never know what will happen next in life. There'll be many twists and turns along with challenges and opportunities. But if you keep your eyes and ears open and your brain turned on, you'll be in a position to capitalize on the opportunities and solve the hardest challenges. And that can make a great difference to humanity. Anyway, congratulations on your achievements and enjoy your time at ISEF, and then go out and make the world a better place. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Dr. Layton. Now, a few mentions prior to getting started. We are here today to recognize the Grand Award winners of Regeneron ISEF 2022. Finalists are judged on their creative ability, scientific thought, as well as the thoroughness, skill, and clarity shown in their projects. Category awards are presented for 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st place. We will proceed in category order, presenting 4th, 3rd, and 2nd place winners together within their disciplines. The 1st place awards will be presented separately. The number of awards presented for each category is proportional to the number of projects entered. Team projects are judged and awarded within their scientific category, and the award is split equally among team members. The Experiential awards will follow, and the top awards will conclude today's program. Please join us on stage when your name is called and remain until dismissed. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests and finalists, the time has come. Fourth place winners will receive an award of $500. Third place winners receive an award of $1,000. And second place winners will receive an award of $2,000. To help present these awards, we are honored to be joined by several very special guests from our category sponsors. We begin with the Animal Sciences category, presented by Society for Science. Here to present, we are honored to be joined by Senior Advisor and Director of Sea Change at the American Association for the Advancement of Science and member of the Society's Honorary Board, Dr. Shirley M. Malcolm.
In the category of Animal Sciences, the 4th place award winners are from Toledo, Brazil, Juan Pedro Silvestre Armani. From Belmont, California and Redwood City, California, Sabina Lynn Close and Natalia Trefolgi Moro. From Monte Vista, Colorado, Marissa Liliano Martinez. From Shanghai, China, Li Yun Chu. From Warsaw, Poland, Gabriela Cespanek. From Wilmington, North Carolina, Reagan Catherine Williams. From Honolulu, Hawaii, Kellen Apuna. From Smithtown, New York, Tyler Daniel Nagoski. The 3rd place award winners are from Council Bluffs, Iowa, Amara Jean Orr. From St. James, New York, Sarah Catherine Schubel. From Chaska, Minnesota, Caleb Brennan Smith. From Ladlumkai, Thailand, Granat von Kampun and Marissa Arjananont. From Newport Beach, California, Grant Gallagher. From Ise City, Japan, Histaki Kawahara. The second place award winners are from Trevette, Maine, Emma Markovitz. From Bangalore, India, Chinmayi Ramasubramanian. From Yongin, South Korea, Minjun Shin. From Irvine, California, Lauren Alexa Van.
Society for Science is pleased to support the animal sciences discipline, which is essential in our understanding of not only individual species, but also the context of our world's inhabitants as a whole, and the myriad of interactions amongst those species.
Congratulations to all of our winners in the Animal Sciences category. Also presented by Society for Science, the Behavioral and Social Sciences category is next. Once again, welcome Dr. Shirley M. Malcolm to help present these awards.
In the category of Behavioral and Social Sciences, the fourth place award winners are from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Pietro Andrade Kinzani and João Pedro Sassi Sandre. From Shanghai, China, Jianshu Su. From Bronx, New York, Sky Lam. From Harrison, New York, Jack Aiden Kelly. From Jericho, New York, Natasha Kubivat. From North Massapequa, New York, Kyle Arjun Kabuli. From Bangalore, India, Anaga Sampat Kumar. From Wellington, Florida, Sarah Rose Garfield. The third place award winners are from Makkah, Saudi Arabia, Mawada Omar Ali. From Igarape, Marie, Brazil, Eloise Cristine Quintal Pereira and Oscar Cabral Paraguasu. From Plainview, New York, Dara Lisa Neumann. From Bellevue, Washington, Kosha Upadhyay. From Jacksonville, Florida, Sarah Chayun Park. From Armonk, New York, Edith Elizabeth Bachman. The second place award winners are from Marondera, Zimbabwe, Tanatswa Alexandra Matonda and Tadizwa Chloe Chipo Mafara. From Toronto, Canada, Howlin Lee. From Midland, Michigan, Olivia Jean Wagner. From the Woodlands, Texas, Siddharth Pachipala.
Presented by the Society, this discipline encompasses the science and study of the thought processes and behavior of humans and other animals, as well as their interactions with the environment. The study of these interactions provides insight and understanding of how all of Earth's inhabitants exist together on our planet.
Congratulations to you all! Next, the biochemistry category presented by Regeneron. To present the awards, welcome Regeneron's Director of Therapeutic Proteins, Lena Sarnova.
In the category of biochemistry, the fourth place award winners are from Stochach, Germany, Helen Hauk. From Durham, North Carolina, Archita Kerr. From New Hyde Park, New York, Chloe Chang. From Leipzig, Germany, Nicola Ristic. The third place award winners are from Cedar Park, Texas, Rajvi Rakesh Barbaria and Mehak Gaba and Haley Madison Compuesto. From Hyderabad, India, Salvesh Prabhu. From San Diego, California, Matthew Noto. The second place award winners are from Carmel, Indiana, Rohan Prakash Bosali. From Fremont, California, Andy Tsang and Rohan Sandeep Adwankar and Aya Mogako.
Regeneron is a leading biotechnology company using the power of science to bring new medicines to patients in need. Through their commitment to science education and STEM outreach, Regeneron is proud to support and nurture the next generation of scientific innovators at ISEF as they pursue their careers in STEM.
Congratulations to all of our winners. presented by Regeneron, the Biomedical and Health Sciences category is next. Here to present, welcome Lead Research and Development Specialist, Wanda Sharif.
In the category of Biomedical and Health Sciences, the fourth place award winners are from Shaker Heights, Ohio, Julia Shu. From Barrington, Rhode Island, Helen Lucille Koppel and Shazwat Singh. From Lynchburg, Virginia, Justin Kyeonchuang Kim. From Boca Raton, Florida, Sakshi Anika Modi. From Tulsa, Oklahoma, Labrini Panagopoulos. From San Juan, Puerto Rico, Maria Isabel Morales Quezada and Samira B.F. Abdullah. From Indian Springs, Alabama, Mayu Nakano. From Nakhon Pathom, Thailand, Kulpat Chananam and Pakita Kriyangasame and Kunat Konitong. From Mexico City, Mexico, Andres Muidano Sosa. The third place award winners are from Littleton, Colorado, Aditi Avenes. From San Jose, California, Ella Selena Lam. From Manassas, Virginia, Hamza Alman Latif and Tony Bright and Gabrielle Brian Ralston. From Lincolndale, New York, Emily Dodd. From Plymouth, Minnesota, Advait Sridhar. From Austin, Texas, Aaron Joel George. From San Jose, California, Alexander Lam. The second place award winners are from Jacksonville, Florida, Christy Biswas. From Syosset, New York, Griffin Hahn. From San Jose, California, Nicholas White. From Rochester, Minnesota, Christine Song. From Ossining, New York, Caitlin Kelly Vasilenko.
With inspiring scientific and patient collaboration and a legacy of cutting-edge homegrown innovation, Regeneron is committed to improving the lives of people with serious diseases by discovering new treatments for unmet medical needs. By fostering the best and brightest future scientists at ISEF, they are proud to carry on this legacy and advance the future of scientific innovation.
Congratulations! we continue with the biomedical engineering presented by Johnson & Johnson. To help us recognize our winners, we are delighted to be joined by J&J's Director of Product Management, Christina Galaska.
In the category of biomedical engineering, the fourth place award winners are from Durham, North Carolina, Jacob Andrew Rose. From Bakersville, California, Hajesa Sims Bra. From Erfurt, Germany, Theresa Weber and Donata Henkel and Selina Stitz. From Potsdam, Germany, Marieke Muller. From Nakhon Pathom, Thailand, Piratat Loknaronchai and Tanapat Wichua. From Groton, Massachusetts, Eric Jekai G. From San Antonio, Texas, Suran Upul Somawadana. From Camdenton, Missouri, Carter Isaiah Smith. From San Juan, Puerto Rico, Daniel Villafuerte Gonzalez. The third place award winners are from Etel, Louisiana, Rachel Michelle Pizzolato. From Kitchener, Canada, Harjit Singh. From Louisville, Kentucky, Gopal Anirudh, Sasantosh Kadenada, and Rishabh Ranjan. From Highlands Ranch, Colorado, Gitanjali Atikala Rao. From Jericho, New York, Natalia Palavan. From Shaker Heights, Ohio, Neha Sangani. From Sydney, Australia, Liberty Christine Jacobs. The second place award winners are from Hubertus, Wisconsin, Erjan Thomas Kalubila. From Portland, Oregon, Vladimir Manchik. From Mumbai, India, Aditya Amit Mehta and Manav Yignesh Kothari. From Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Okezu Alexander Bell.
Johnson & Johnson believes good health is the foundation of vibrant lives, thriving communities, and forward progress. For more than 130 years, they have aimed to keep people well at every age and every stage of life. Johnson & Johnson is proud to partner with the Society to highlight this amazing young STEM talent pipeline for our future world.
Congratulations to all of our winners! Now we continue with the cellular and molecular biology presented by Regeneron. Here to present is Associate Director of Development Program Management and 2003 ISEF alum, Shavas Wakuta.
In the category of cellular and molecular biology, the fourth place from Montreal, Canada, Anna Monica Boyer. From Lawrenceville, Georgia, Jean Yu. From Jacksonville, Florida, Thomas Cox Commander. The third place award winners are from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Michael Siggy Gao. From Melville, New York, Mia Christina Marciano. From Stamford, Connecticut, Benjamin Scott Persley. The second place award winners are from Little Rock, Arkansas, Savannah Sritaran. From Plano, Texas, Sarah Jaffery.
By harnessing the power of STEM, Regeneron has invented innovative technologies that dramatically accelerate the development of new medicines and treatments. They see the same power to change the world in every ISEF finalist and are proud to sponsor the cellular and molecular biology category.
Congratulations! Next, we are pleased to recognize winners in the chemistry category presented by Dow. Joining us to present the awards, please give a big ISEF welcome to Senior Research Scientist at Dow, Brian Einsla.
In the category of chemistry, the fourth place award winners are from Worcester, Massachusetts, Maya Sutkin. From Georgetown, Malaysia, Alden K. Raigo and C.Y. Lu and Chun Ru Tam. From Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Maria Galib Al-Ghamdi. From Singapore, Anika Sinan Lu. From Amman, Jordan, Mays Nidal Mohammed Al-Kaz Asbeh and May Ahmad Suleiman Al-Manasra. From Reading, Pennsylvania, Sriguri Oruganti. From Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Arish Iyas Bajawi. From Kiev, Ukraine, Sofia Smovs. The third place award winners are from Summer Miss Washington, Rishi Hazra. From Steel Set, New York, Alex Lin Wang. From New Delhi, India, Devaj Gupta. From Fremont, California, Aditi Bharachwat Kiran. From Cedar City, Utah, Tatum Ogden Stratton. From Taipei City, Chinese Taipei, Lu An Lin and T An Chu. The second place award winners are from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Stephen G. Liu. From Oviedo, Florida, Kira Marissa Hendricks. From Chesterland, Ohio, Ryan McGuinness. From Brno, Czech Republic, Pavel Karasek.
Dow believes in the power of STEM to solve tomorrow's world challenges. By building a skilled and diverse STEM outreach pipeline, they inspire and prepare the next generation of manufacturers, engineers, and chemists. Dow partners with ISEF and other organizations across the globe to ensure tomorrow's innovators have the skills needed to thrive.
Congratulations! Next, the Computational Biology and Bioinformatics category presented by Regeneron. On their behalf, please welcome Regeneron's Senior Research and Development Specialist, Terrence Turner.
In the category of Computational Biology and Bioinformatics, the fourth place award winners are from Beverly Hills, Michigan, Vikram Srinivas Gotla. From Redmond, Washington, Anjali Srinivas. From Auburn, Alabama, Leo Shen. From Cupertino, California, Anirudh Venkatramanan. From Woodbury, Minnesota, Srinath Hariharan. From San Antonio, Texas, Hannah Guam. From Pacific Palisades, California, Theodore Xiangqi Chang. From Haymarket, Virginia, Ebru Ayogun. The third place award winners are from Oakville, Canada, Caroline Huang. From San Diego, California, Amog Chaturvedi. From Boston, Massachusetts, Alice Liu. From Lawrenceville, New Jersey, Satvik Dasarigju. From East Setauket, New York, Amber Liu. From Irvine, California, Edward Won-Yong Chang. The second place award winners are from Plano, Texas, Ritvik Ganesh. From Melbourne, New Jersey, Ryan Samuel Park. From West Lafayette, Indiana, Minnie Liang. From Gilbert, Arizona, Kushi Parikh.
Regeneron believes in doing well by doing good. By exposing young minds to the power of science, equipping students with scientific skills, and elevating the best and brightest young scientists and engineers at ISEF, they are investing in the collective future of us all.
Congratulations! Earth and Environmental Sciences, presented by the National Geographic Society, is our next category. Joining us to help present the awards, welcome Vice President of Strategic Innovation and Youth Initiatives, Lena Gomez.
In the category of Earth and Environmental Sciences, the fourth place award winners are from Kaohsiung, Taiwan, Lu Heng Wang and Po Kai Yang. From New Hyde Park, New York, Taylor J. Sohn. From Durham, North Carolina, Angela Chen. From Manassas, Virginia, Desmond Andrew Boykin. From Bucharest, Romania, Brianna Alexandra Stam. From North York, Canada, Julie Inusuka Sieg. From Levining, California, Ellery Alice Bongrove McKilkin. From Kyoto, Japan, Chun Kondo. From Redmond, Washington, Druhin Bosal and Arihant Singh. From Dammam, Saudi Arabia, Lamar Al-Kaka. The third place award winners are from Boston, Massachusetts, Cameron Dunn. From Hamilton, Canada, Maria Chen. From Tucson, Arizona, Arjun Gupta. From Pinecrest, Florida, Sunny Yu. From Alexandria, Virginia, Suraj Vadi. From Rio Rancho, New Mexico, Eliana Kai Juarez. From Rochester, Illinois, Ashton Timothy Ryan. The second place award winners are from Toronto, Canada, Artash Nath. From Knoxville, Tennessee, Erin Kim. From Ahali, India, Rishita Ghosh. From Ladlumkai, Thailand, Jirapon Sengnongbam and Titipong Landet. From Plainview, New York, Tarunka Sasikumar.
The National Geographic Society uses the power of science, exploration, education, and storytelling to illuminate and protect the wonder of our world. National Geographic Society is where education meets exploration, and they are thrilled to continue their sponsorship of the Earth and Environmental Sciences category.
Congratulations! Next is the Embedded Systems category, presented by Microsoft Azure Sphere. Here to present, we are joined by Azure Sphere's Distinguished Engineer and Managing Director, Dr. Galen Hunt. And, by the way, Dr. Hunt is an ISEF alum from 1986 and 1987. So please give him a warm welcome to ISEF.
In the category of embedded systems, the fourth place award winners are from Montreal, Canada, Kayla Joy Salasides. From Denton, Texas, Emily Kathleen Troutman. From Upper Arlington, Ohio, Mihai Crisson. From Ocala, Florida, Vivek Sandrapati. The third place award winners are from Wilsonville, Oregon, Aditi Bhaskar. From Coppell, Texas, Saranj Gold. From San Antonio, Texas, Eric Shu. The second place award winners are from Bowling Green, Kentucky, Sahil Naresh Krishnani and Nishu Yogesh Anikare and Harrison Taylor Gover. From Barrington, Rhode Island, Yai Chen and Darwin Winston Cheng and Yiming Chong.
The mission of the Azure Sphere team at Microsoft is diverse skills to integrate engineering Science, and Microsoft Azure Sphere is proud to sponsor the Embedded Systems category at ISEF to nurture the next generation in this and all STEM fields.
Congratulations! Next, the Energy, Sustainable Materials, and Design category is presented by King Abdulaziz and his Companion Foundation for Giftedness and Creativity. Presenting on their behalf, we are honored to be joined by Mohiba's Secretary General, Dr. Saud Al-Mahami, and President of King Abdulaziz City for Science and Technology, Dr. Munir Eldersawi.
In the category of Energy, Sustainable Materials, and Design, the fourth place award winners are from Portland, Oregon, Kara Geiser. From Shanghai, China, Twin Jian Xu. From Manhasset, New York, Erica Lai and Christian Seung-Min Kim. From Auburn, Alabama, Naeem Majuri. From Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Vinicius Ribeiro de Moraes. From Falls Church, Virginia, Saunat Tandem Sinha. The third place award winners are from Harare, Zimbabwe, Memory Panas Rugo. From Peterborough, Canada, Calvin George Kartik. From Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Margaret Yang. From Dammam, Saudi Arabia, Abdullah Anwar Al-Hamadat. The second place award winners are from Plano, Texas, Otto Beal. From Mountain House, California, Jordan Prawira. From Gilbert, Arizona, Mars Carpathia.
King Abdulaziz and his Companions Foundation for Giftedness and Creativity, known as Mohiba, is a nonprofit endowment foundation that aims to identify and foster gifted students in STEM fields. Mohiba seeks to build a sustainable future and tackle global climate change by encouraging youth domestically and globally to search for innovative means to develop concepts in relevant fields of research.
Congratulations! Presented by Howmet Aerospace Foundation, the next category is Engineering Technology, Statics and Dynamics. Here to help recognize our winners, we are pleased to be joined by Howmet Aerospace Technical Director and ISEF 2005 alum, Thomas Bunbury.
In the category of Engineering Technology, Statics and Dynamics, the fourth place award winners are from Salt Lake City, Utah, Evan Schuyler Weinstein and Aiden Shah Gandhi and Eli Daniel Hatton. From Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, Rafai Kanash. From Olympia, Washington, Kevin Shen. From Andernach, Germany, Jan Sebastian Heinemann. From Denizli, Turkey and Samsun, Turkey, Eyüp Alper Sejili and Eyüp Tarek Engin. From Bogart, Georgia, T1 Yum. From Jesse, Italy, Diorel Yonot Bohutici. From Shrewsbury, Massachusetts, Nevin Anthony Kenagar. From Wentzville, Missouri, Claire Michelle Tyson. The third place award winners are from Bronx, New York, Samuel Rosberg. From Bratislava, Slovakia, Matej Gornak. From Yu Shengguang and Guan Yu Chen. From Lawrenceville, Georgia, Jonathan M. Gutknecht and Joey Gorman. From Alexandria, Virginia, Irfan Kabir Nafi and Eugene Choi and Rasul Al-Konbaker. From Conifer, Colorado, Rise Christian Hansen. From Shanghai, China, Xin Yu Ai. The second place award winners are from Chagrin Falls, Ohio, Carlton Gold Quartz. From Pennington, New Jersey, Charlotte Lenore Michaluk. From River Ridge, Louisiana, Grayson Barron. From Fayetteville, Georgia, Caden Schaffer.
Howmet Aerospace is a global leader in engineered metal products that are transforming the aerospace and transportation industries. Its legacy of responsible corporate citizenship is anchored by Howmet Aerospace Foundation, a proud supporter of ISEF and STEM outreach programs around the world.
Congratulations! we continue with the environmental engineering category presented by Jacob. On their behalf, welcome biologist and global technology lead in biology and ecology, Melanie Wiggins.
In the category of environmental engineering, the fourth place award winners are from Ismailia, Egypt, Abdul Gamal M. Elafi El Ewani and Adam Yasser Saeed Ahmed. From San Jose, California, Vedant Venkatasai Janapati. From Harare, Zimbabwe, Chanaka Chirara. From Joplin, Missouri, Srihari Nagarajan. From Rustak Kaman, Niam Saran Al-Harasi and Bilal Al-Hashmi. From Manchester, Missouri, Anushka Rawat. From Spokane, Washington, Anna Jean Armstrong. From Pazienmas, Malaysia, Najwa Ariana Mohammed. From Mercer Island, Washington, and Waxhaw, North Carolina, Mason Brandt Sivnowski and Josephine Ann Barber. From Chandler, Arizona, Chloe Fayang Sun. From Abu Dis, Palestine, Mara A.M. Sear and Najah K.I. Halabia. The third place award winners are from Las Cruces, New Mexico, Hayo Bradley Wang. From Austin, Texas, Azil Rawaste. From Mason, Ohio, Johan DeMessi. From Monte Vista, Colorado, Chloe Rebecca Hindes. From Shanghai, China, Xining Zhang. From Jericho, New York, Emily Kim. From San Jose, California, Sasha Masson. From Torun, Poland, Marek Brausweis. The second place award winners are from Lexington, Kentucky, Varun Hariprasad. From Sanger, California, Jaden Luna. From Proserpine, Australia, Sam Rogers. From Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Mansour Mahed Al-Mazuki. From Greenwich, Connecticut, Naomi Park.
Jacobs is challenging today to reinvent tomorrow by solving the world's most critical problems for thriving cities, resilient environments, mission-critical outcomes, operational advancements, scientific discovery, and cutting-edge manufacturing to create a tomorrow of which we can all be proud. Jacobs recognizes the role we all play in developing a sustainable future and is proud to celebrate ISEF students who are creating it.
Congratulations! Material Science, presented by Howmet Aerospace Foundation, is our next category. To present the awards, we are pleased to welcome Manager of Coatings and Services at Howmet Aerospace, Joseph Hagan.
In the category of Material Science, the fourth place award winners are from Austin, Texas, Alan Wang. From Madison, Wisconsin, Varun Nathan. From Singapore, Ru Xuan Li. From Taipei City, Chinese Taipei, Xin Chang and Kai Ting Lin. From Dyersville, Iowa, Libby Knipper. From Pétionville, Haiti, Giovanni Clyde Exilus and Dariel Ismail and Christopher Laguerre. The third place award winners are from Redmond, Washington, Evan Yunjae Kim. From Salt Lake City, Utah, Marianne Feng Lu. From Dhahran, Saudi Arabia, Tahani Adel Ahmed. From Singapore, Malcolm So. From Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Elaf Abdullah Muyakil. The second place award winners are from San Ramon, California, Neil Redcar. From Mountain House, California, Jacqueline Prawira. From Colincherry, India, Sarah Vahisi and Devika Girish.
As part of their efforts to educate and inspire tomorrow's scientists, engineers, and technical experts, Howmet Aerospace Foundation focuses on STEM outreach, technical education, and workforce development initiatives, with an emphasis on increased access to STEM fields for underrepresented individuals.
Congratulations! Now, we continue with the mathematics category, presented by the Akamai Foundation. Presenting the awards, we are joined by Akamai's Senior Director of Global Professional Services. Please welcome Terrence O'Connor.
In the category of mathematics, the fourth place award winners are from East Amherst, New York, Sophie Shu. From Amasya, Turkey, Yavuz Bülent Yurduseven. From Pune, India, South Prashant Shaban. From North Parramatta, Australia, Edward Stewart Garth. The third place award winners are from Dix Hills, New York, Daniel Salkinder. From Portland, Oregon, Ram Krishna Gold. From Allen Park, Michigan, Donald James Live Oak. The second place award winners are from Troy, New York, Xiaohu Li. From San Diego, California, Shirley Xu.
The Akamai Foundation is fueled by their belief in the wonderful possibilities for the future and is dedicated to encouraging the next generation of technology innovators by supporting STEM education with a focus on the pursuit of excellence in mathematics. Akamai Foundation is proud to support ISEF by inspiring students to embrace math and prepare for success in college and in their professional lives.
Congratulations! Next, presented by Regeneron, it's the microbiology category. Joining us to recognize our winners, welcome Regeneron's Director of Medical Affairs, Meredith Rogers.
In the category of microbiology, the fourth place award winners are from Wesley Chapel, Florida, Raven J. Pascua. From Lubbock, Texas, Calvin Kirtley Harold Carpenter. From Palos Verdes Estates, California, Mark Y. Lynn. From Arlington, Virginia, Julia Rose Brodsky. From Alexandria, Virginia, Fiona Ann Breisbach. From Doylestown, Pennsylvania, Maryam Abdel Azim. From Biloxi, Mississippi, Emerson Reeves Morris. The third place award winners are from Illawong, Australia, Cahilia Martignago. From Redwood City, California, Christopher Samiquok and Nicholas Samiquok. From Comac, New York, Lakshana Ravindran. From Holmdel, New Jersey, Brian Rai Jawa. From Busan, South Korea, Sang-kyun Park and Jung-ho. The second place award winners are from Shanghai, China, Yujia Chi. From Kenmore, Washington, Pinyu Lau. From Tampa, Florida, Shlok Nirav Patel. From Aarhus, Denmark, Nana Elizabeth Rosa Kalmar.
Regeneron believes when we live in a world where scientists are the heroes, all of society wins. By creating opportunities that spark an interest in STEM, they seek to motivate, empower, and inspire budding scientists. Regeneron is proud to be a company that invests in elevating science in society and supporting young minds on their journey from scientific spark to future innovators.
Congratulations! Now we continue to Physics and Astronomy, presented by the Richard F. Harris Charitable Trust II. From Georgia Institute of Technology, Professor of Mechanical Engineering and Biology, and Adjunct Professor of Physics, as well as being a distinguished Society alum, please welcome David Tu.
In the category of Physics and Astronomy, the fourth place award winners are from Mung Nakhon Si Thammarat, Thailand, Wichayut Nakasun. From Saar Louis, Germany, Maximilian Dortzweiler and Jan Dashnik. From Flushing, New York, Jasmine Palmer and Michelle Wu. From Osaka, Japan, Rina Nakajima. From Modin, Israel, Omer Ariam. From Corvallis, Oregon, Leon Garcia. From Hangzhou, China, Yuchuan Chen. From Orem, Utah, Anderson Washburn. The third place award winners are from Shreveport, Louisiana, Ashini Modi. From Boston, Massachusetts, Ashley Shu. From Cape Town, South Africa, Sasayin Gilbert. From Poolsville, Maryland, Orion Chiani Fu. From Leesburg, Virginia, Rohit Prasanna. From Busan, South Korea, Hyundong Yu and Jiwon Siyu and Sangwa Lee. The second place award winners are from Baden-Württemberg, Germany, Leonard Munchenbach and Leo Neff. From Lund, Sweden, Simon Jonathan Hugo Holmquist and Albin Sjögren. From Winter Springs, Florida, Annika Maria Larsen Vedyanathan. From Solon, Ohio, Michelle Hyun Park.
The Richard F. Karras Charitable Trust, too, is proud to support ISEF by sponsoring the category of physics and astronomy. The realm of these disciplines is broad, and together they form the basis of the grand theories explaining the evolution of stars, galaxies, and the universe.
Congratulations! Plant Sciences, presented by Society for Science, is the next category. Presenting on behalf of the Society, welcome back Dr. Shirley M. Malcolm.
In the category of Plant Sciences, the fourth place award winners are from Shanghai, China, Jessica Lee and Lina Wang. From Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Faisal Saad Al-Jamadi. From Merritt Island, Florida, Erin Catherine Gaydar. From Plano, Texas, Prisha Butt. From Brooklyn, New York, Ava Sang. From Ossining, New York, Erin Min Song. The third place award winners are from Taipei City, Chinese Taipei, Xiao Chun Lai and Fu Ru Li. From Mumbai, India, Dhruv Sheth. From Dammam, Saudi Arabia, Ahmed Marwan Behizi. From Tucson, Arizona, Alexander Clinton Nelson. The second place award winners are from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Faisal Abdullah Al-Quaita. From Canberra, Australia, Abby Kuram. From Harrison, New York, Ariella Maya Blackman.
Utilizing the studies of plants and how they live, this discipline encompasses the structure, physiology, and classification of plant species, as well as the study of organisms and their evolutionary relationships. The scientific curiosity and examination of plant sciences illustrates our drive as humans to more fully understand the complex world in which we live.
Congratulations! Now, we continue with the Robotics and Intelligent Machines category, presented by the Siegel Family Endowment. To help present the awards, we are honored to welcome Director and Head of Grant Making, Joshua Elder.
In the category of Robotics and Intelligent Machines, the fourth place award winners are from San Jose, California, Andy Fung. From Melbourne, Florida, Bianca Anita Albert. From Ansansi, South Korea, Dugo Park. From Virginia Beach, Virginia, Omar Abul Hassan. From Tallahassee, Florida, Sruti Senthil. From Orlando, Florida, Tiffany Rai Gay. From West Vancouver, Canada, Henry Chow. From Lawrenceville, Georgia, Matthew Hansol Jabez Kim. From Shanghai, China, Richard Xu. The third place award winners are from Portland, Oregon, Nikhil Nayak. From Chisinau, Republic of Moldova, Cosmin Chioba and Andrei Kopachi. From Pune, India, Apichit Chandran. From Troy, Michigan, Kush Parikh and Timothy Josh Matthew. From Sadat City, Egypt, Abd El-Rahman Ahmed Raz. From St. Paul, Minnesota, Ruth Eliza Mellin and Alex Orion Moore. From Little Rock, Arkansas, Anu Aya. The second place award winners are from Samadan, Switzerland, Noah Sendelhofer. From Louisville, Kentucky, Jilly Abraham Choi. From Alexandria, Virginia, Seoyoung Jun. From Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, Michelle Hua. From Hannon, Canada, Anthony Matteo Saturnino.
The Siegel Family Endowment aims to understand and shape the impact of technology on society by supporting programs that promote purposeful creativity, broaden access to future relevant skills, and build platforms and participation for open knowledge. The Siegel Family Endowment is pleased to support ISEF and nurture tomorrow's leaders in science and technology.
Congratulations! Presented by Microsoft, the System Software category is next. To present the awards, welcome back Dr. Galen Hunt.
In the category of System Software, the fourth place award winners are from Finspång, Sweden, Moltas Lindell and Andreas Tornqvist. From Glendale, Wisconsin, Thomas Marshall Filmetti. From Istanbul, Turkey, Muhammed Yusuf Kartal and Yusuf Eftal Yilmaz. From Cary, North Carolina, J. Omkar Nimbalkar. From Marietta, Georgia, Rohan Karya. From Odessa, Ukraine, Mikhailo Shinda. The third place award winners are from São Paulo, Brazil, Henrique Rodrigues Hissa Amorim. From Ossining, New York, Ritika Kanadi Brahm Adesam. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Landon Penn Colaresi. From Camas, Washington, Aiden Yutong Bai. From Leesburg, Virginia, Rahi Reddy Chada. The second place award winners are from Plano, Texas, Navya Ramakrishnan. From Rolling Hills Estates, California, William Huang. From Mesa, Arizona, Elliot James Krzyminski.
Microsoft is committed to fostering imaginative, innovative, and creative thinking about the incredible possibilities ahead by harnessing STEM to make the world a better place. They are powered by the vision of transforming ideas into reality to create systems and services that can change the world in fabulous ways. Microsoft is excited to support ISEF by nurturing young talent, building community, and bolstering upcoming scientists' sense of can-do.
Congratulations! Next, our final category, Translational Medical Science, presented by Regeneron. On their behalf, please welcome Senior Manager of Research Program Management, Samira Chanwani.
In the category of Translational Medical Science, the fourth place award winners are from Ellicott City, Maryland, William Jinlangao. From Wallingford, Connecticut, Maya Rose Chervuri. From Safwa, Saudi Arabia, Maryam Ali Al Abdul Baki. From Ostroleka, Poland, Patrick Wetwitz. From Greenwich, Connecticut, Ashley Taylor Malkin. From Gwalior, India, Rushank Goyal. From San Jose, California, Nikita Banda. The third place award winners are from Palo Alto, California, Adrit Rao. From Bangalore, India, Vishnu Ram Sampat Kumar. From Alexandria, Virginia, Ron Nachum. From Durham, North Carolina, Jipchi Mohanraj. From Jericho, New York, Janice Kirti Rakeshwar. The second place award winners are from Ogden, Utah, Mercedes Bruntham. From Rolling Hills Estates, California, Amruta Srivatsav. From Portland, Oregon, Dash S. Mandela. From Delhi, India and New Delhi, India, Jaisal Kotari and Ashay Sritastava.
Regeneron is pleased to sponsor the Translational Medical Science category by recognizing projects that aim to improve human health and longevity and transform novel discoveries into effective treatments and tools for clinical and public health use. Each of you has a role in shaping the future of innovation, and Regeneron is proud to celebrate the next generation of science heroes.
Congratulations! Before we continue the program, I'd like to welcome another special guest to the ISEF stage. We are pleased to introduce to you Dr. Timothy Thornton, Senior Director of Statistical Genetics at the Regeneron Genetics Center. For over the past 15 years, Dr. Thornton has focused on genetic analysis in ancestrally diverse populations, and particularly among underrepresented minority populations, who often bear a disproportionate disease burden. Along with his team, Dr. Thornton develops and applies statistical and computational methods for the analysis of large-scale genetic data to gain a better understanding of the genetic contributions to human health and diseases. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Timothy Thornton.
All I can say is, wow, Regeneron ISEF finalists, it is finally that time. It's so great to be with you in person and connected around the world at the Grand Awards ceremony. To the parents, teachers, mentors, judges, and volunteers, and friends of this program, thank you for all that you have done to bring us to this point. So, my name is Dr. Timothy Thornton, and I'm a Senior Director of Statistical Genetics at the Regeneron Genetics Center. Prior to joining Regeneron, I had a full-time faculty appointment of biostatistics at the University of Washington in Seattle. I joined Regeneron about a year ago because I believe in this company's commitment to improving society through scientific advancements, as well as their commitment to diversity and improving health equity across worldwide populations. As our co-founder and president, Dr. George Nicopolis, eloquently said in his opening remarks on Monday for the opening ceremony, ideas and scientific innovation can come from anywhere. I will add that it can also come from anyone, but we need to make certain they have appropriate resources and exposure. As a professor and scientific researcher for many years, I have seen firsthand how diversity, equity, and inclusion can facilitate scientific breakthroughs that can benefit all populations. Regeneron develops life-changing medications for many serious diseases. For example, we have FDA-approved therapeutics for cancers, molecular degeneracy. We also have therapeutics for COVID-19, Ebola. And it's important to note that we often see that there are differences in therapeutic response and efficacy of therapeutic drugs across race and ethnic groups, which is why diversity is so important. And I'm so excited to see this diverse group here of scientists. So my research lab develops and applies statistical and computational tools to better understand the genetic contributions to human health and diseases, with the goal of uncovering genetic risk factors that play a role in health disparities in underserved populations. But we also want to understand why different populations respond differently to different therapeutics. And so we need to uncover the genetic contributions to those different results. And to uncover that is critical from diverse researchers around the world, which you guys are. You are the next generation of researchers. And so we need to uncover genetics and diseases that can benefit all populations so that we can actually make certain that therapeutics is equitable. For me, this has been a lifelong journey. For the ISEF finalists here and abroad and remotely, I cannot stress enough that regardless of what happens here today, the point is you are here and this is a major accomplishment. This is just one step. Congratulations. This is just one step, and it's an incredible step in the beginning of your scientific journey. By being here, you represent the future of science and technology, and you are joining a journey with luminaries that have included Marie Curie, Nikola Tesla, Jonas Salk, Jane Goodall, and so many others. Okay? I know that we are in good hands with this next generation of scientists. Now, many of you are just starting your journey, and you may not be sure what path you're going to take yet. And let me tell you, that is okay. To be completely honest with you, at age 17, I had no idea I was going to go on to be a professor of statistical genetics. I didn't even know what statistical genetics was. Okay? So it's okay. I went to Hampton University. I was good at math, and so I became a math major. Hampton is a historically black college in Virginia. And I didn't have a plan of what I was going to do with my math degree. I just knew that I needed a degree in order to have a decent paying job. But then I got exposed to research, similar to many of you. I did a summer research program in biostatistics at Harvard, and it really opened my eyes about the possibilities of using statistical and mathematical tools to solve real-world problems related to public health. After attending that program, I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to do research in the biomedical field, and I went on to get a PhD in statistical genetics from the University of Chicago. Similar to many of you here, I come from very humble beginnings, and there were many challenges along the way, especially for an African American like myself in STEM with limited resources, and I was often the only person of color in the room. You will experience similar challenges, but you have to persevere. I never could have dreamed that I would go on. Yes. Okay. I never could have dreamed that I would go on to be a University of California Presidential Fellow in Statistics at Berkeley, or that my career path would lead me to being an endowed professor of biostatistics at the University of Washington in Seattle. And then ultimately, I would end up at Regeneron to help identify genes for drug targets in diverse populations that are affecting many of our underserved communities. Okay? So over the next several years, each of you will choose your own career path. But just remember, today's award ceremony is not the destination. It is just the beginning. It's simply part of the journey. We will continue to face new challenges across the world, and we will make historic scientific advancements, thanks to the brilliant minds like you guys here in this room. Some of these advancements will be incremental. Some will be sweeping. But in the coming years, you will be the ones making it. You are the next generation of scientists. And I cannot thank you for your commitment to the future of science and technology. I hope you had an incredible week here at Regeneron ISEF, and I wish you beautiful friendships, wonderful memories, and the best of luck in the future in your scientific careers. Congratulations to you all. Okay. With that, we will move forward with the award ceremony. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Dr. Thornton. Dr. Thornton will join us again shortly for the Grand Awards. But first, let's look at a few highlights from your week in Atlanta.
Welcome everyone to the 2022 Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. Let's do this!
ISEF is the world's largest science competition for high school students.
In ISEF's 72-year history, this is our first hybrid event with finalists here in person as well as those tuning in from around the world. Among your peers here will be future collaborators, business partners, and most importantly, friends.
If you want to find intelligent life, it's here, in this room. In this room.
Today's finalists might one day combat climate change, develop groundbreaking treatments for the deadliest diseases, or build an equitable world.
Doesn't care where you're from. It doesn't care how rich or poor you are. If you're curious, if you're smart, if you want to put the work in, go for it. We need you. We need you.
You are the reason to be hopeful, the reason that humanity may just prevail. Thank you for what you will do for our world.
Wow, what an unbelievable experience ISEF has been this year. Now, on to the announcement of our first place awards, given to those individuals and teams that our judges deemed the best in each category. Each winning project will be awarded a prize of $5,000. In addition, a $1,000 grant will go to both the winner's school and their ISEF-affiliated fair. To present these awards, we are honored to be joined by representatives of our category sponsors. We begin with the Animal Sciences category, presented by Society for Science. Here to help us recognize our first place winners, welcome back Dr. Shirley M. Malcolm. The first place award winners in Animal Sciences are from Taipei City, Chinese Taipei, Yi Seng Hung. And from Orlando, Florida, Byron. Congratulations to you both. Also presented by the Society, the Behavioral and Social Sciences category is next. Dr. Shirley M. Malcolm will assist with the presentation. The first place award winners in Behavioral and Social Sciences are from Milton, Georgia, Asmi Kumar, and from Frisco, Texas, Vivek Pulihota. Congratulations, winners! Now, presented by Regeneron, it's the Biochemistry category. Welcome back Regeneron's Lena Garnova to present. The first place award winner in biochemistry is from Morristown, New Jersey, Maya Sonobutani. Congratulations, Maya! Next, the Biomedical and Health Sciences category, also presented by Regeneron. On their behalf, please welcome back Wanda Sharif. The first place award winners in Biomedical and Health Sciences are from Greenwich, Connecticut, Ambika Grover. And from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Jonathan Crawford. Congratulations to both of you. Our next category, presented by Johnson & Johnson, is Biomedical. Once again, here's J&J's Christina Prolaska to help us recognize the first place winners. The first place award winners in biomedical engineering are from Istanbul, Turkey, Emirhan Kurtulus. And from Portland, Oregon, Rishab Kumar Jain. Congratulations to you both. The cellular and molecular biology category presented by Regeneron is next. Here to present, welcome back Regeneron's Shaivas Lakuta. The first place award winner in cellular and molecular biology is, from Auburn, Alabama, Shivani Rook Babu. Congratulations, Shivani. Presented by Dow, the chemistry category is next. To help us recognize the first place winners, welcome back Dow's Senior Research Scientist, Brian Einsla. The first place award winners in chemistry are, from Corning, New York, Nishant Lahiri. And from Al Hohab, Saudi Arabia, Dana Mohammed Al-Ben. Congratulations to each of you. Now, the computational biology and bioinformatics category presented by Regeneron. Please welcome back Terrence Turner. The first place award winners in computational biology and bioinformatics are, from Nakhon Pathom, Thailand, Kawit Kainarachasun, Natwin Yampresik, Wutupong Choncharan Santi. And from Jericho, New York, Kevin Chu. Congratulations, everyone. Presented by the National Geographic Society, the Earth and Environmental Sciences category is next. Lena Gomez is back to help present the award. The first place award winners in Earth and Environmental Sciences are, from Chapaka, New York, Anika Curie. And from Jericho, New York, Rebecca Cho. Congratulations, Anika and Rebecca. Next, the Embedded Systems category presented by Microsoft Azure Sphere. Once again, here's Managing Director and ISEF alum, Dr. Galen Hunt. The first place award winner in embedded systems is, from Garden City, New York, James Dagler. Congratulations, James. Presented by King Abdulaziz and his Companions Foundation for Giftedness and Creativity, the Energy, Sustainable Materials, and Design category is next. Presenting the first place awards, welcome back Secretary General Saud Al-Madhani, along with President of King Abdulaziz City for Science and Technology, Dr. Munir El-Dassawi. The first place award winner in Energy, Sustainable Materials, and Design is, from Dammam, Saudi Arabia, Abdulaziz Al-Gwandi. Congratulations, Abdullah. Next, the category of Engineering Technology, Statics and Dynamics, presented by Howmet Aerospace Foundation. On their behalf, welcome back Technical Director and ISEF alum, Thomas Bunbury. The first place award winners in Engineering Technology, Statics and Dynamics are, from Fort Pierce, Florida, Robert Nicholas Sanson. Congratulations to you both. Now, the Environmental Engineering category presented by Jacob. To help congratulate our first place winners, welcome back biologist Melanie Wiggins. The first place award winners in environmental engineering are, from Shanghai, China, Yan Binjin. And from Samamas, Washington, Vedant Malawan Srinivas. Congratulations, everyone. Presented by Howmet Aerospace Foundation, the Material Science category is next. Recognizing our first place winner, here's Manager of Coatings and Services, Joseph Hagan. The first place award winner in materials science is, from Woodlands, Texas, Sohi Sanjay Patel. Congratulations. Next, the Akamai Foundation presents the mathematics category. Once again, here's Akamai's Terrence O'Connor to present the award. The first place award winner in mathematics is from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Echelon Sankaran. Congratulations. The microbiology category is next, presented. Welcome back, Meredith Rogers. The first place award winner in microbiology is from Plano, Texas, Shreya Prakashvat. Congratulations, Shreya. Now, the category of physics and astronomy presented by the Richard F. Harris Charitable Trust II. We are pleased to welcome back Professor David Hu. The first place award winners in physics and astronomy are from Hillsboro, Oregon, Alexander Plekhanov. And from San Diego, California, Ayush Nayak. Congratulations to you both. Presented by Society for Science, the Plant Sciences category is next. Dr. Shirley Malcolm is back to help us recognize the first place winners. The first place award winners in Plant Sciences are from Fresno, California, John Benedict Alasas Estrada and Pauline Victoria Estrada. Congratulations. Of Robotics and Intelligent Machines. To help present the awards, welcome back Director and Head of Grant Making, Joshua Elder. The first place award winners in Robotics and Intelligent Machines are from Gilbert, Arizona, Joshua Logan Shunk. And from Kitaling, Jaya, Malaysia, San Sir Young and Chang Chi Yao. Congratulations to all of you. The System Software category is next, presented by Microsoft. Dr. Galen Hunt is joining us again to present the first place award. The first place award winner in System Software is from Dublin, Ireland, Andrei Florian. Congratulations, Andrei. And our final category, Translational Medical Science, presented by Regeneron. On their behalf, welcome back Samira Chanwani. The first place award winners in translational medical science are from Muang Chiang Mai, Thailand, Napasan Nichiaiwang, Chris Kijijamapan, and Watatapang Udayota. Congratulations to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it all for our first place category winners. Congratulations to you all. Please remain on stage for the presentation of our Experiential Awards. Our first Experiential Award is the European Union Contest for Young Scientists Award. The EU contest was created to promote the ideals of cooperation and information exchange among young scientists. The contest is the annual showcase featuring the best of the European student scientific achievement. The winning Regeneron ISEF finalists will receive an all-expense-paid trip to attend the competition, which will be held this September in Leiden in the Netherlands. Here to present the awards, please welcome the manager of the EU Contest for Young Scientists, Karen Slavin. The winners of the European Union Contest for Young Scientists Award are, in the category of Animal Sciences, from Orlando, Florida, Byron Madan. And in the category of Robotics and Intelligent Machines, from Petaling Jaya, Malaysia, Sensor Young, and Zhang Xiao Yao. Let's hear it for the winners of the European Union Contest for Young Scientists Award. Next is the Dudley R. Hirschbach SIYSS Award. This Experiential Award is a multidisciplinary seminar inspiring youth to science and highlighting some of the most remarkable achievements by young scientists around the world. This award is named for Dr. Dudley Hirschbach, Harvard professor and 1986 Nobel laureate in chemistry, who is board chairman emeritus of Society for Science. The winning finalists will receive an all-expense-paid trip to attend the Stockholm International Youth Science Seminar, which includes attendance at the Nobel Prize ceremonies in Stockholm, Sweden. Here to present the award from the Swedish Federation of Young Scientists, please welcome board member Jonathan Jilg. The winners of the Dudley R. Hirschbach SIYSS Award are, in the category of Behavioral and Social Sciences, from Milton, Georgia, Asmi Kumar. And in the category of biomedical engineering from Istanbul, Turkey, Emirhan Kurtulus. And in the category of robotics and intelligent machines from Gilbert, Arizona, Joshua Shunk. Congratulations to the winners of the Dudley R. Hirschbach SIY-SF Award. Now, on to the presentation of our top grand award. First is the Craig R. Barrett Award for Innovation. Dr. Craig Barrett has been a champion of the International Science and Engineering Fair for many decades. Dr. Barrett is a leading advocate for improving education in the U.S. and around the world, and is a vocal advocate for the value that science and technology provide in raising social and economic standards globally. He currently serves on the Society's Board of Trustees and is the former chairman, president, and CEO of Intel, where he worked for over 40 years. Society for Science is humbled to have a champion in Dr. Barrett and to present this award in his honor. The Craig R. Barrett Award for Innovation is given to the finalists who best demonstrates an innovation in science, technology, engineering, and math. The winning finalist will receive a $10,000 scholarship to be applied to the educational institution of their choice. Here to present the awards, please welcome back President and CEO of Society for Science and publisher of Science News, Maya Ejmera. And the winner of the Craig R. Barrett Award for Innovation is, in the category of Engineering Technology, Statics and Dynamics, from Berlin, Germany, Armand Schumann. Congratulations to you. Let's hear it for our winner. Our next award is the H. Robert Horvitz Prize for Fundamental Research. Dr. Horvitz is the 2002 Nobel Prize winner in medicine or physiology. He served as chair of the Society for Science Board of Trustees from 2010 to 2019. Dr. Horvitz is a professor of biology at MIT, an investigator of the Howard Hughes Medical Institute, a neurobiologist at Massachusetts General Hospital. We are pleased to present this award in recognition of his scientific excellence, as well as his service and contributions to Society for Science. In fact, you may have seen Dr. Horvitz this week on the Excellence in Science and Technology panel. This prize is awarded to the project that represents the best in fundamental research, furthering our understanding of science and our mathematics, and promoting the understanding of natural phenomena without clearly defined applications toward processes or products in mind. The winning finalist will receive a $10,000 scholarship to be applied toward post-secondary educational expenses. The H. Robert Horvitz Prize for Fundamental Research is awarded to, in the category of Environmental Engineering, from Jericho, New York, Rebecca Cho. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our winner a round of applause. The Peggy Scripps Award for Science Communication is our next grand award presentation. Society for Science is proud to celebrate over 100 years of championing science and has named this award in honor of science journalist Peggy Scripps. Scripps served as a journalist in the Pacific Theater during World War II, later worked for the Washington Post, and was a writer and editor at Science Newsletter for many years, a publication which you now know as Science News. Peggy Scripps is the granddaughter of the publishing magnate E.W. Scripps, the co-founder of Society for Science and Science News. The Peggy Scripps Award for Science Communication is presented to the Regeneron ISEF finalist that is best able to communicate their project to the public, explaining both the science and its potential impact on society. The $10,000 scholarship will be applied by its winner to the educational institution of their choice. And the winner of the Peggy Scripps Award for Science Communication is, in the category of Environmental Engineering, from Chapua, New York, Anita Puri. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our winner a round of applause. Next, the Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation is pleased to present the Gordon E. Moore Award for Positive Outcomes for Future Generations. This award continues Gordon Moore's legacy of honoring the best at ISEF. The Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation fosters path-breaking scientific discovery, environmental conservation, improvement in patient care, and preservation of the special character of the San Francisco Bay Area. Through the work of its grantees, the foundation supports the creation of new and innovative solutions to some of humanity's most vexing challenges. This award is presented to the project that best demonstrates the passion for discovery and invention that animated Gordon Moore and the brilliance that enabled him to make such a lasting and positive difference for the world. The winning finalists will receive a $50,000 scholarship to be applied toward post-secondary educational expenses. Here to present the award, please welcome Moore Inventor Fellow and Associate Professor, as well as Woodruff Faculty Fellow at Georgia Institute of Technology, Dr. Marta C. Hatzel. And now it is my honor to announce the recipients of the Gordon E. Moore Award for Positive Outcomes for Future Generations. In the category of Translational Medical Science, from Muang Siang, Mai, Thailand, Chris Chitijam Rayanpan and Napasorn Lithiowang and Watapong Udayota. Congratulations to our winners for your outstanding accomplishments. And now for the announcement of the 2022 Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair Top Awards. Regeneron and Society for Science are proud to present the Regeneron Young Scientist Award and the George D. Yankopoulos Innovator Award. Regeneron believes that scientists are the true heroes of society. It is this deeply held belief that drives their commitment to supporting future generations of scientists and engineers who will innovate solutions to the many global existential threats we face today and will face tomorrow. Regeneron ISEF shines a bright light on the importance of scientific innovation and the need for our global society to collectively support a robust and diverse STEM talent pipeline. To help present these awards, welcome back Maya Esmera and Dr. Timothy Thornton. First, we present the Regeneron Young Scientist Award. These outstanding finalists were selected for their commitment to innovation in tackling challenging scientific questions, using authentic research practices, and creating solutions to the problems of tomorrow. And the winners of the $50,000 Regeneron Young Scientist Award are, in the category of energy, sustainable materials and design, from Daman, Saudi Arabia, Abdullah Al-Ghamdi. In the category of biomedical engineering, from Portland, Oregon, Rishab Dayan. Congratulations to you both. And now, our final presentation, the George D. Yankopoulos Innovator Award, which recognizes the best of the best among the outstanding students from around the world who participate in Regeneron ISEF. This award is named in honor of Dr. George Yankopoulos, Regeneron's scientific founder, president, and chief scientific officer. Dr. Yankopoulos, who you met earlier this week, is committed to ensuring more young people are inspired and prepared to pursue and succeed in STEM careers, and more importantly, to help improve the world. The winning project is selected on the basis of its outstanding and innovative research and the potential impact of the work in both the field and the world at large. The winner of the $75,000 George D. Yankopoulos Innovator Award is, in the category of Engineering Technology, Statics, and Dynamics, from Fort Pierce, Florida, Robert Stanson. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the top award winners of the 2022 Regeneron International Science and Engineering Fair. Congratulations to all of you. It has been an honor to serve as your host this week. And again, thanks to each of our award sponsors and all of today's distinguished speakers. We are grateful for your support of these extraordinary students. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the Regeneron ISEF Grand Award Ceremony. We wish you all the best of luck with your future endeavors.